This is it. The NODQ World Title up for grabs inside the Hell in a Cell. Spider-Man versus Frankenstein. David versus Goliath. This match is between two amazing athletes in very different ways, I might add. Spider-Man, he is a high flyer and a risk taker. Frankenstein, he's got the strength. He's got the ruthless aggression. And wait a minute, Spider-Man flips over the top on the Frankenstein. These guys taking it to the outside early. Spider-Man with that springboard backflip onto the living nightmare. And Spider-Man stomping away. Spider-Man using his high-flying abilities to take the big man down. But wait a minute. Spider-Man, was he going for a suplex there? I don't know what Spider-Man was thinking. And Frankenstein just suplexed Spider-Man literally onto that ring apron. But Spider-Man, he's back up to his feet with that running bulldog. Spider-Man now, he went for the legs, but Frankenstein able to counter. And Frankenstein with that running neck breaker. Spider-Man with a kick to the chest. What's he doing here? Spider-Man climbing up the inside of the cell. Hey, wait a minute. I don't think Frankenstein knows where Spider-Man is. Spider-Man! He just jumped on the Frankenstein while Frankenstein was still on top. Halfway up that cell. Spider-Man. You know, earlier tonight we saw Las Vegas Link outsmart Ganondorf. Spider-Man possibly taking a page out of Las Vegas Link's playbook. Spider-Man, he cannot measure up to Frankenstein's power, but he can outsmart the big man. And wait a minute, Frankenstein just threw Spider-Man right through that cell wall. These guys now, what's going to happen here? The cell wall broken, and there's a powerbomb by Frankenstein, the NODQ World Champion. Frankenstein now just tossing Spider-Man around like Spider-Man's a rag doll. Spider-Man now climbing up the cell. Spider-Man up on top of the cell. Frankenstein now up. Spider-Man, he goes right after Frankenstein. Frankenstein with that clothesline. Spider-Man almost off. Spider-Man, Frankenstein hanging on for dear life there. Spider-Man, what's he gonna do here? He went for a punch, I believe, but Frankenstein able to block it. Spider-Man now. He's in a lot of trouble here. Frankenstein, he just chokes the life right out of the webmaster. We've said it before, Spider-Man, he is the underdog. He's the people that guys tend to underestimate. Frankenstein now with that German suplex. And Spider-Man, very luckily for him, he did not go through that cell, that top cell wall. Frankenstein now, he sends Spider-Man onto the other side, and Spider-Man desperately trying to hang on here. He's hanging on for dear life. That's about a 30-foot fall. Spider-Man now with that double axe handle. Spider-Man, he goes to do something, but Frankenstein with that running neck breaker. Frankenstein now, he's got Spider-Man. And another German suplex. Spider-Man in a lot of trouble here. Frankenstein, what's he gonna do here? He's got Spider-Man. Wait a minute. Frankenstein! He just threw Spider-Man off the Hell in a Cell through a table. Spider-Man, he is not moving. Spider-Man is down and out. All Frankenstein has to do is throw Spider-Man back into the ring and pin him. Unbelievable. Spider-Man. This is it. Frankenstein is still the NODQ World Champion. But no! Spider-Man somehow kicked out of that. How did Spider-Man get it in him to kick out of that? Any normal person would have been finished after that. Frankenstein now. He's got Spider-Man back on the outside. Spider-Man, just when you think he's down and out, he comes back. He's got so much heart, so much desire. Spider-Man now, he throws Frankenstein on top of the table. Spider-Man now, what's he doing here? Spider-Man climbing back up. Spider-Man with that Hurricane Rana from the top of the cell. Now that was impressive. But Spider-Man, he just collapsed. The impact of that move, it took every last bit of energy Spider-Man had. And Spider-Man just collapsed. Spider-Man back up to his feet though. He's going up again. What is Spider-Man thinking here? Spider-Man with that frog splash! And he just sent Frankenstein off the table. What is Spider-Man? Where is he getting this from? What's he doing now? He's going back up a third time. Spider-Man, don't press your luck too much. What are you thinking here, Spider-Man? He's got so much heart. And there he goes again. He took Frankenstein down a third time from the top of that cell. Spider-Man, sometimes he has more heart than brains. But Spider-Man, his high risks, they paid off. Frankenstein, he is in major trouble here. Spider-Man, he should throw Frankenstein back into the ring. But wait a minute, Frankenstein, he's not done yet. Frankenstein, he's got that bear hug, draining whatever energy Spider-Man may have left in him. Could you hear that? The back of Spider-Man tracking there. And Frankenstein with that clothesline. Sending now. Frankenstein sending Spider-Man into that cell. Spider-Man now. He picks up Frankenstein. Both of these guys, they've taken a tremendous amount of punishment in this matchup. And my voice has taken a lot of punishment here tonight. Frankenstein now sends Spider-Man into that cell wall, followed by a clothesline. Again, Frankenstein, and a third time, and that cell wall just collapses. You're not going to see action like this anywhere else but NODQ CAW. This is where the action is. Spider-Man now with that submission maneuver. I don't even know what it's called. I guess we could call it the Spidey submission. Spider-Man with the Spidey sense. The Spidey sense onto Frankenstein right on top of that ramp. Frankenstein, he's just about out of it. Where's Spider-Man going? Where is he going? What is he doing here? Spider-Man climbing the cage. Wait a minute. What is Spider-Man thinking here? You can't reach him that far. What are you doing, Spider-Man? What are you doing? Spider-Man! He connected with it! Spider-Man with that flying frog splash halfway across the arena. I am not believing what I just saw. How did Spider-Man reach Frankenstein? How did he get it in him to go that far? Spider-Man literally flying through the air there. I am losing it. I am just losing my mind here. That was one of the most magnificent things I've ever seen in NODQ CAW. But this match, it's still not over. Spider-Man climbing up again, but Frankenstein right on his tail here. These two guys, who is going to prevail here? All I know is there's only one place to go, and that's down. Frankenstein now with that full